I started building this oven with the idea of making it attractive enough to have in my front yard, and made of durable materials able to stand up to the elements. Solar ovens that work quite well can be built for next to nothing. Some cardboard, aluminum foil, and a pane of glass, and you're in business. This oven, however, cost me nearly $1,000 in materials. In this video, I'll be talking about the construction of this oven. If you are more interested in cooking techniques and recipes, I'll be sharing those in future videos. One aspect of this oven which is different from the common box oven is the lower section, which provides additional solar collection surface area and increases the convection current. Convection is simply one form of heat transfer. The sun striking the surface on the top layer of the convection box produces heat which rises up to the cooking area. This hot air is replaced by cooler air from the bottom of the convection box, which is in turn heated. The hot air in the cooking area is cooled by transferring heat through diffusion to the food. The cooler air coming off the food then moves down and into the lower layer of the convection box, thereby creating a circulating convection current. Although the convection feature of this oven's design increases the temperatures this oven can attain, its fixed position reduces the heat that could have been gained by repositioning the oven to follow the sun throughout the day. As with any project, the first step is the foundation, in this case followed by blockwork. Next, I framed the lower section with wood and added the concrete board, which is the backing for ceramic tile. I added the insulation to keep the heat in and sealed any possible air leaks with caulking. I installed the tile on the bottom and sides of the oven and convection box to support the panes of glass. I placed one pane of glass, then a spacer, then the second pane. Although one pane of single-strength glass would work and would be much cheaper, I used safety glass. The low height of the convection box increases the likelihood of someone falling into and hurting themselves on the glass. I used 2 panes of glass with the spacer between for insulation. The door proved to be challenging. I found out the hard way that you need special glue to use with foam board. Original liquid nail melts insulation board. Who knew? I discovered on the Liquid Nails website that they have another product, LN609, which will work with insulation board. Next comes the reflector panels. The hinges were installed early in the construction project because their lower half is bolted to the wood frame underneath the tile and backer board. Hinges are used so the angle of the panels can be adjusted. If you have a portable oven, the ideal angle is 30 degrees from vertical. Because my oven is stationary, I need to adjust the angle as the sun moves across the sky. The reflectors I am using now were cut from aluminum roof flashing. As with all of the components of the oven, I want to use materials which will hold up to the elements. I am considering a different material for the reflectors, as the flashing doesn't reflect the sunlight as well as I would like. One possibility is getting mirrors cut to the size of the existing reflectors and gluing them to the flashing panels. It is the UV rays in the sunlight which do the cooking. You can check the UV rating for any day at this EPA site on the UV index. There it is, the Gourmet solar oven. When I'm finished using it, I close up the panels, which are designed to fold over the glass to protect it from the elements, or the neighborhood kids flying balls. In future videos, I will be cooking both meat and vegetarian dishes. Just watch the videos you are interested in seeing. In the next video I make, I'll be cooking this pork loin roast with cherry stuffing. And as always with solar cooking, cook safe. To ensure that all bacteria is killed, meat has to reach a temperature of at least 165 degrees. Use a meat thermometer when cooking meat dishes.